Hi guys, it's from FM18 and today we continue our Cowdenbeath career. We've got a game against Inverness Cali. They were doing pretty well, but I think they're kind of similar to the likes of Kilmarnock and St Mirren. They're all sort of taking points off each other. We've kind of been really consistent. So I'm expecting a sort of close game, but I do expect the win, even though it is away from home. But yeah, 17 points clear. We're doing absolute smash in the league. Usually in the previous seasons we've kind of went away towards the end of the season, but now we're kind of creating so much distance this season. It's going to be very, I just don't see us failing, and that's, so if you see me hear me talking about SPL football, that's really what I'm going to be preparing for. We're coming into January. A bit of sort of bad news, Steve Nicol has been offered the St Johnstone job. I do believe he will probably take it, so he will be a major loss, because I don't believe we could probably get an assistant manager as good as him at the moment. I might just go without an assistant manager until we're in the SPL to see who we can get, because I don't believe anyone else can really do the job justice, really. I might be wrong, I would have to really double check, but I have asked the board for an increase in coach wages, assistant manager wages, and an increase in coaches. We do already have quite a high amount, but I really feel to compete with the bigger boys when we get to the SPL, we do need, yes, it's 1-0, come on Cowden, well done. We do need to, extra support to compete, really, especially Steve Nicol leaving. That's going to be annoying. Going to have to do my own tunnel interviews. No, he was just, I picked him specifically. I didn't want world beaters, but he's a good sort of Scottish coach, so I picked him specifically to help us out, and it's a bit gutting after 2 seasons that he's going to be leaving, but we'll see how he goes. We could always have him back if things don't work out at St Johnstone. My only other worry is, obviously, you guys have probably seen it before, when you tend to lose any staff member, especially if they're going into a management job, they tend to kind of go after the players they know, and the players they know are your players. So hopefully he doesn't come in January and try and take some of my players. I wouldn't really appreciate that too much, but it probably will. It's probably likely to happen, to be honest. Ronan Hughes, he's came back from the Preston game. He was carrying a bit of a knock. David Buchanan was sort of playing higher up the field, so I believe, I don't know if it might have been Steve Nicol actually, but certainly someone said he should be treated as a backup only. I disagree. He is going to be first team, it's just that he's been carrying a knock and he's not played as much as I would like, but he gets a game today, so I'm hoping that he performs well. He done really well against Preston. Obviously they're way down compared to Inverness Cali, but he's getting in the mix again. Other than that, I expect other teams to be after some of my other coaches. I think Gary Boland, I think Clyde might want him. I believe he might have been at Clyde before. I think he's the current Cowdenbeath manager in real life. Inverness have just scored 1-1. Let's push it, boys. Yeah, I think Gary Boland is the current Cowdenbeath manager. I'm pretty sure he is. So yeah, he was at Clyde before, I believe, and they look like they could be after him because they've just sacked their manager as well. So we might be losing more staff than I really want at this stage. We're doing so well, it's a bit tough to be losing people. I probably won't bring anyone in January. I mean, if anything, I'd want to loan maybe Daniel Church out, Larin Jara possibly. Yes! Brilliant. And it's Ronan Hughes that scored. Well done, mate. Who wanted to make him a backup? Are you serious? Exactly right. We'll come back for Dunfermline. I think they're next. We just have to see out this game, but we're well clear. We do have a few good games coming up. We've got Dunfermline next. Obviously, I always play that because it's the Fife Derby. I know that was only like a couple of episodes ago, but we always play them games. And then I think Dundee United, we'll probably skip Dundee United for just now because we have them in the Cup. and then I believe it's Kilmarnock, so that should be an interesting game as well. We did beat Kilmarnock the last time they played them, but they obviously beat us earlier in the season. I don't believe their Pedro Caixinha's doing really too well there. I think they're going to be struggling a wee bit, but certainly we're not bothered. It'd be funny if we got them the sack actually. That's a horrible thing to say, but it's always it depends who it is really. I mean, if you start a rivalry a manager, it's quite funny when you beat them and then they get sacked or whatever, but yeah, we're well ahead in the league. We're absolutely smashing it. I was not expecting this. Our form has been so good in the championship this season. It's a bit of a shaky start. It's just been really good. I hope it doesn't. You talk about peaking, obviously. In the previous seasons, I've kind of peaked towards the end of the season and then I've started running away with it. This is completely different. We are doing absolutely brilliant. Well done, guys. So that's the end of the episode, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Just to confirm, Steve Nicol has left the club to go to St Johnstone. Bit disappointment, but as I said, I have asked for more coaches and better wages. But we might just wait and see what we can get in terms of an assistant manager when we are in the SPL. Let's hope we can continue with this form, see how it goes. Thank you for the support, and I'll see you soon.